Hey guys, how's it going? This is Vitamin ZK's
Zucco.
and ksizzle, and today I'm going to crack the customs with me, Swordfighter. Let's get it. Let's start off with the Gale Strike. So, a blade technique that sends a tornado hurling forth. So the first 75% of this move is like an active hitbox with just that tornado going through. So it just knocks them away, pushes them up. But the further they are from me, the more it becomes a win box. So I want to say maybe the first 60% of this move is just an attack, and then the rest is just a win box that pushes them away. So that can be really good, especially for edge guarding purposes. You just throw that away, and it lasts a really long time. So go as far as you can, so you can see how long that win box lasts. So yeah, definitely lasts a really long time. Almost the entire end of the stage, you know.
Right, just right there.
So
okay.
I think it's really good.
Yeah, this is very
that
good.
Slash in the beginning, it doesn't have a hitbox, so it's just gonna be the tornado hitting you.
Yeah, what's the recovery like on it?
So I'm gonna press it, and I'm gonna shield. So it seems pretty moderate for what it is. You know, you're gonna have this tornado covering you, so
just don't do it too close, otherwise you'll get punished.
We'll go through the same setup, so I'm gonna go straight into my side this time. Now, side one is the airborne assault. Flip forward to strike a foe, then rebound off them. So this move, you flip towards the opponent, you rebound off them, you can charge it up. So it's good for recovery. That's it charged up, and then you just flip off them. You do go prone afterwards, so be very careful with this move. That's it. I can't make it back no matter what. But it is good for recovery, especially if you...
Yeah, do it towards the stage. And you slide a lot sometimes too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think you have to be airborne and then
yeah, look at that. You get a slide, you know? It's really cool.
Yeah, so really hard to punish sometimes, depending. I guess there's no hitbox in the back of you, because I was kind of just running along. Yeah. Okay.
That was crazy.
That was really far.
Yeah, and let's move on to the up one, which is a high jump with an attack and then a downward strike afterwards. So this may look like you can DI or air dodge out of it, but it seems very difficult.
I'm gonna taunt and hold.
Yeah, so he was able to DI it there. But as far as if you didn't DI it, then you're probably not gonna be able to air dodge because it counts as a true combo.
Yeah, so they designed it correctly in that sense, but
and it can both of the hits can grab onto the ledge. So if I'm I've properly spaced myself, I can up B and grab it, or if I'm too close to the ledge, I'll pass through it and then go back down and grab it. So
does that last hit spike?
Maybe. Yep.
Yeah,
so very good. But yeah, it's also very awkward. So if you're I don't know, here, then that's it. You're done ski. So make sure that you're properly positioned to use this recovery move. And then the last down special number one is a regular ass Fire Emblem counter. So that's literally what I said then. So ready, set, go.
There you go.
So very basic counter. You know, it's called the blade counter. It counters an enemy attack, and the strength of your strike depends on their attack.
Right. So literally the same thing. Grab it. So you can't, get it off.
Yep. And now we'll talk about. Yep. And now we'll move on to the specials number 2, and that starts off with the Shuriken of Light, a small throwing weapon made of light that flies forward. So if they're right next to me, this does nothing. It has a blind spot right in the beginning, but if they're next to me to the point where I can't hit them, it does no hit stun at all. They'll take 1 damage, 0.5. So the further they are away from me, the more hit stun it does, and the more damage it does. So look at this.
Right.
A little bit right there. So you see them, they get popped up a little high, and their damage is probably 5%. It's stale right now, so it's fine. It's a very good long range tool, and you get rewarded for zoning yourself and keeping the distance away from him.
Right.
So not much else to say there. You can't really angle it. It's a projectile, which is rare for a character with a sword. So pretty cool.
He has 3, so go figure.
Yeah. And now we'll move on to the slash launcher, which rushes through anyone in your path and then launches them upwards, aka literally Ike's side B. So you charge it up. This is no charge. When he strikes though, the sword, he plunges it straight forward, so it might have a more reliable hitbox. But don't quote me on that. But yeah, you can use it to recover. If you use it off stage, you do go into prone state. Also, don't quote me on this, but I feel I've seen this happen before, where Ike he side B's you off stage, and then you go.
You can up B.
You can up B again,
out of it,
but this one can't do it at all. So. So that covers side special. Now up special 2 is the Skyward / dash, a fury of slashes that sends you in the direction of your choice. So this can move 8-way. This is straight up. There is no charge in the beginning. It looks like it's a charge, but that's a tap. So you can't charge this move, but you can move 8 ways. So this is diagonal down forward. I can move straight down if I want. There's a lot of freedom in this move. It can definitely be used to recover from a variety of angles, and any way snaps to the ledge. So I can do up forward. I can do actually go straight down and grab onto the ledge.
Yeah. The startup isn't great.
Yeah.
How's like the knockback on it if you just hit me like up from here?
We'll try it out right now.
Oh.
So it didn't even like it wasn't even reliable in that sense. But it sends you forward. Even
Really
though
horizontally. That's weird.
So that's
So you're
odd.
probably not killing with this one, if I had to guess. Doesn't seem reliable for that.
Has like a bounce, so make sure like you know how to like properly
Yeah,
punish it.
yeah. The 8 way is cool.
Yeah.
But the rest of it's kind of underwhelming in my opinion.
And then for the final down special, this is a reversal slash, which creates a rainbow that reflects projectiles and can also flip foes around if it hits them. So this can reflect projectiles, and it can also flip them around. What does that remind you of? Mario. So
Shield damage. Let me just sorry.
ready, set, go.
Yeah, whatever.
So
okay.
it's very whatever. So not much else to say on there. It's a Mario cape with a different animation. So we can move on to the third specials.
The blurring blade, which is a multi-strike stab. I think I could charge it. So let me do that. Oh wait, you're controlling the other one. Let me just attack you then. So you charge it, does a lot of damage, knockback. But you're kind of like stuck in this one position. You don't go anywhere.
Use it in the air.
Yeah, hold on. You know, same thing. It like it reminds me of a spare. Like that's a spare.
Yeah.
Like why wouldn't you just use that instead? Now this will probably send them farther if you charge it up, but you have to be really precise on it. And you're very active, so you can get punished pretty easily, which makes me not like this one too much.
Maybe like if you hit me with the last hit, it's like safe on block, like it's spaced well. Nope.
No, I couldn't even block that.
So
Block the entire thing. I'm
Okay.
gonna charge it up. I want to see how much it does. All right, whatever. Standard stuff.
yeah, so very underwhelming in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm underwhelmed. Next is the Chakram, which is this projectile disc, and there's 2 ways to do it. This is me if I tap B and forward at the same time, similar to Samus's missile, a stronger version. And if I just tap it, it's like a multi-hitted. I think it hits like 5 times or something. So you won't like zone with this one, but you will like in the mid-range be able to just like keep them out, because now you get like more reliable pressure instead of just like 1 hit. So that makes me like this move a lot. I like how that bounced off and it's like stuck in the ground.
Yeah, you can like kind of metal blade it and put it into the ground too, like jump and like do a diagonal down, and it gets stuck into the ground. But you can't pick it up; it's just aesthetic, so it's very strange.
I didn't even know you could angle this thing.
Yeah,
you were telling me. So yeah, I thought you like maybe could pick it up, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, this one's cool. I'm not sure if you can get follow-ups off of the light one. Like maybe you can get like in a good situation, but I don't think it's guaranteed.
Yeah, it's just good for controlling the neutral. You know, when you throw it out, you should be in the the advantage there.
Still cool regardless.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's really cool. And the hero spin is the up B. Literally links up B. Does the same exact thing. You know, multi-hit in the air, 1 strong hit on the ground. Can kill, as we saw, uncharged, and you can charge it. Let's see how much this does from 9 to 22. That was the back hit. I don't know if that actually matters. I don't think it does. But as for recovering, pretty good, but not like great. So you gotta like make sure you're getting
It
back.
ain't this.
Uh-oh. God damn it. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. But yeah, not really a lot to talk about. It's just links up B, so you're getting similar recovery. It seems like it might be a little bit better, but then again, at the same time, links.
I remember getting hit by your last hit of it in the air. Like, try to hit me with that last hit. Yeah, it seems like isn't Link's a little bit stronger?
Probably.
Maybe this one is more like Toon Link's. Or actually, Toon Link's isn't good, right? I forget.
Toon Link's, I think, is worse. I don't know. That's not the point of this video, right?
But yeah, definitely. So we can move on to the final custom move.
The Power Thrust, which is a dashing sword strike, which I feel should have just been his neutral B. Like, this feels more like a neutral B.
High speed strike goes forward in the ground, diagonal in the air.
Yeah, so
pretty
diagonal. Might die if you do it off stage, though.
Yeah.
Pretty strong. Can't charge it up, so it's just like this and only this. If you do it off stage, like if I do it here, I'll go off stage, but I won't go prone. So you do get like your options. Like somebody's off there and you want to like dash at them.
Can you use it multiple times? Like go fall off of it off stage and then
Well, I'll go down, but yeah.
Oh, okay, you're right. Okay.
So you gotta be careful. Well, that might be good for like covering up top. I guess it's kind of like a falcon kick.
Yeah, you're right.
So you gotta be careful with it, but it can be used in that regard. Could you block it? Because I'm gonna say this doesn't do like a ton of damage, and you're kind of like slow.
Do the air version?
Yeah, this is probably better actually, because I think it'll hit twice.
Yeah, you're right.
So a little bit safer, but you're still gonna get punished if you do it like that. So be careful.
Alright.
Also, shouts at his down tilt. Man, good.
But yes, this is me, Swordfighter. It's a lot of awkward kind of moves here. They guess they really wanted to make him distinct and unique more, but he does have a lot of reminiscent moves to the other characters. So starting from the top, the Gale Strike, pretty good. It's cool to have a move that, depending on your positioning, you get different effects. So wind boxing it really far away, you can use it in the air, you can use it on the ground, very good for edge guarding. It's just a tornado whirling towards you, sends you upwards, and in this game you don't want to be above an opponent that's already on the ground. The Shuriken of Light that I have on number 2, it's like fine. It's more reliable when they're far away, but up close you're not getting anything. Even if like you already committed to the move that are right in front of you, you're gonna be punished, and you'll just take like 0.5% damage. So underwhelming in that fact, but it does have some uses, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it punishes you for misspacing it, so you just have to be careful.
As far as the and then you have the Blurring Blade,
which I think is the worst of the 3. It's just like you have to be.
And honestly, it just looks like a forward smash.
Like why not do that?
As far as the side specials go, the Airborne Assault, pretty good for recovery. You've seen how crazy. Like look at if I charge this all the way, like that final hit, like where it's not even a hit, it's just like my recovery. There's so much momentum in that, it's ridiculous. So if I just get knocked away and try to like side B back to the stage, I'm just gonna be able to slide back and just be
you're
fine.
Like 99% make that.
So this is definitely the best recovery tool that he has. And then like if they block it, I kind of like flip off them, so it's not free to recover to punish me, but it's there. And if I hit them, I also flip off them as well. So and then as far as the slash launcher, rush through anyone in your path and launch them forward. It is Ike side B. Not much else to say. Maybe a nerfed version of it if we're correct on that regard, but it also probably buffed because of the how the sword looks when you hit them with it. So
yeah, hard to tell though.
Yeah.
As for the Stone Scarab,
the Chakram.
Oh, we didn't do the Chakram yet. My bad. Chakram, I love. Well, you go over it.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. It's awesome. I like multi-hit things that just pressure you. So really, really cool. And then you also have a long-range version. And very, very important is how the freedom you have in using it. You can send it up diagonal and all that stuff. You can't send it straight up or down, but at least you have like a wide range of attacks.
Yeah,
if I'm like right here and you're trying to edge guard me, then you can throw it down there.
Yeah, just trying to like set that up. Might be good for like clipping people if you do the light one when they're recovering. Just might like hang out there.
Then as far as the Stone Scabbard, it's true combo, but like the recovery is just god awful. I'm not going to be making this back. Just go straight up, straight down. Not even like straight forward up and down, just straight up, straight down.
I mean, it might be a true combo, but you can still DI out of it. Yeah. So
maybe like good out of shield. If they come up and dash attack me, I could just like use that and then just go in there. But very limited in my opinion.
Skyward slash dash is cool in that it's 8 directional. But the knockback is really poor. Despite how long it takes to start up, it's really weak for some reason. And I'm not really sure why, unless we're like doing it wrong, but I don't think we are. But yeah, at least you get to mix up your recoveries really well with it. And it does grab in any way. And the hero spin is Link's spin. Probably, in my opinion, the most reliable. Like, it's, standard and true. Good distance, good kill move on the ground. The knockback's good. Carries them in the air. But yeah, not too much to talk about. Blade counter, literally counter.
Counter.
Not a lot to talk about. Hit him, get counter. What is your other down B?
The reversal slash, which is Mario's cape.
The Mario cape. So if you want to reflect some projectiles and spin people around, that might be good. I like that just because I feel like that's more interesting than a counter. And you can like edge guard people, and you get protection from counters. Instead of just like protection from attacks, things like that. And then I have the power thrust, which is interesting.
Yeah. It's versatile because of its speed. Like your startup is very fast, so that's good in this regard.
Yeah. And the dive kick property. It's just that it's not like.
It does have like fire come off. So maybe it's very good against projectiles. Just like powering through them.
How about you throw a wind at me and I'll see what happens.
Okie doke.
Yep, my bad.
Alright, I'll do it in ready, set, go. Nope.
No.
So, wrong as hell.
Wind might be the best. I guess you could try the Shuriken if you want, but I mean, we already tested one thing, so I don't know if we need to.
Alright. Whoops. It's ready, set, go. Yeah, so it just clanks with it. So, not good in that regard, just aesthetic, that fire at the end. But yeah, that covers me, Swordfighter. He, very interesting, very awkward hitboxes, but, you know, unique in his own style with a little bit of recycled moves. So let us know what you guys think. Give us a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later.